Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. God bless you. Um, it is a privilege to come to you again to be able to share what something that God has given to me to you, so that it could enlighten you and help you in your journey. Today, I want to share a little bit about the day we call Sabbath. Um, a lot of people, most people, they worship. They do. Let me start from the beginning. They do all their shopping, all their running around, and all that whatever they have to do on Saturday, and then everybody packs their churches for Sunday because it's their day for them to rest. It is their day for them to have service, to give thanks and praise unto God, and honor and glory to God, because it is what God require. Uh, uh, you know, but to be honest with you, God require obedience, and obedience is to do what God asks us to do, and God asks us to keep His Sabbath. Now, according to the Bible, God's Sabbath is Saturday. It's the seventh day of the week. Um, Man has tried to change it. Constantine and the Pope has commissioned Sunday to be the day of rest and the day of a Sabbath, so that for them to. But there's an instigation. It's an instigation that is going on. It is something that you couldn't just give the Christians a pagan day or deity to worship and they would worship it. You couldn't just do that. So for them to get you, what they've done was they've given you Sunday, the day of the sun. Sun, S-U-N, day. And you worship on Sunday. Now, this is to disguise the sun is recognized as a god. And the fact that they worship the Sunday. They worship sun. They were the sun. They worship it. God asks us not to worship these things that He have created. But if any worship is to be honest, be given to Him, who is God. Now, let me go a little bit back in the days. God said, "Let there be light." All the darkness on earth, all the darkness in this world. God stepped into this world and said, "Let there be light." First thing He did, let there be light. Because God is light. And there was light. And the Bible records that there was evening and then there was morning the first day. Um, and God did that for 7 days. God spoke, and then it came about, and then the evening He rested, and then and He went to bed. Then that morning, God didn't go to bed, but I'm saying, you would have gone to bed, and then that morning was the second day. So from morning when God speak to morning the next morning, 24 hours is a day. Now, the Jews in the Middle East, they 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 do their Sabbaths from the evening before till the evening of the next day, and they call that a day. According to God, that is not correct. According to the Bible, that's not correct. According to you study Scripture, that's not correct. So what I do is I keep Sabbath. Before we get into that part of it, um, Saturday is the Sabbath. Saturday is the Sabbath. And so what I would do, like today is Sabbath. What I did today, I stayed home. The Lord told me to go out to the shop to pick up something that I needed because I need to do something. So he told me, go to the shop, get that. I needed that. So I went to the shop, I picked that up, and I came back home. And I've been home all day. This is what I do when I'm off. It's God's Sabbath, it's my Sabbath. I don't go nowhere, I don't do nothing. Well, I don't have a problem with doing the teaching. I don't have a problem with helping someone on the Sabbath day because it is God's Sabbath, but it's good to do a good deed on the Sabbath. So if someone needs my help on the Sabbath, I will go and help them. If I need to work on the Sabbath, I will go to work. You would say, well, how come I do these things and if it's a Sabbath? Well, what happened was I'm still in Egypt. I don't have my own, we don't do cattle anymore. We don't have farms anymore. We have jobs. And so based on my job, some Saturdays I gotta work. A lot of Saturdays I have to work. So when I get a Sabbath, it's an honor for me to keep that Sabbath. That's my commitment to God. And sometimes he said, I don't, I don't want to do anything on the Sabbath. I want to rest. I want to rest on the Sabbath and do what I'm supposed to do on the Sabbath, whatever. So I that's Sabbath. I would say that's what it's all about. And so you rest and you do the things of God around that time.